breaking news.
And we begin with the breaking news from Wall Street. Trading has been underway now for just about 30 minutes, and nervous investors, very nervous investors, are weighing in on President Trump's historic new global tariffs. The early assessment, deep concerns. Almost all goods entering the United States will face a new tax of at least 10%, and that means inflation-weary Americans will see even higher prices on virtually everything.
That's unbelievable.
You heard him, virtually everything. Listen, this is something that I didn't know if it was gonna happen or not, because if you've been following this administration, you know that these guys changed their mind from hour to hour to hour. So we knew that the tariffs were coming, but we didn't know if they were really gonna happen. But if you've been following me, especially on Patreon, you know that I said that these tariffs are ridiculous. Let's just point out. Listen, I know, a lot of you guys are gonna get mad with this video. You guys are so loyal to one administration or the other. Trump, Biden, whoever. You guys are super loyal to these. And so I understand if this video isn't for you. If you don't believe in math and you believe in craziness, then maybe this video isn't for you. But there's no need to mince words here. There's no need to say, oh, let's just call it what it is. It's a tax.
What?
You know what? We're going to get right into that. But my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. We're almost to 100K subscribers. Man, thank you guys so much. But also, too, I have a newsletter, and it's completely free. How can you beat that? You can't. Also, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I've been a lender for 20 years. I can assist you with that. Please go to the pinned comment or description. That information is there, guys. But let's jump straight into it. As I was saying previously, it's a tax.
What is this?
Let me say this again. It's a tax, and taxes will hurt. And I understand that some people are like, oh, Orlando, but I watched the whole interview, the Rose Garden, whatever it was. I watched the whole thing, and I looked at that chart and I said, something don't look right on this chart.
Something ain't right.
Let's go ahead and just start this off with looking at the chart. Now, I just need you guys to know, this came directly off of the White House's Twitter account. This is what they posted, exactly what he showed on television. Okay, so when you take a look at it, the thing that really kind of said, what? That made me like, as I looked at it, I said, 67, 30, 90, 60, what? Japan charging us 46? And I said, let's just do common sense, guys. Let's do common sense. They're really charging us this? And if you were a person who didn't understand, a person who said it didn't click for you that these numbers look a little fishy. Then when you look at the top and you look at the very top, it's in fine print. Let's zoom in on that. It says here, trades charged to the U.S., including currency manipulation and trade barriers. So it's not what they charge us. It's, I guess, additional fees and then current manipulation, China. That's what he's talking about. And then when you add all this in a soup, you get 67%, which to the normal American is very confusing. It is. It's very confusing. See, when I saw this, it made me very suspicious. Because then when I look at it, I go, well, where's Russia at? Where's North Korea at? I don't see them anywhere on the list, because even though I'm showing you guys this list, there is a bigger list that shows all countries. It's a bunch of islands and territories and all that other stuff. And none of that includes Russia and North Korea. And I've thought to myself, why aren't they on the list? And then we have a tariff soup. I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense. And then when I saw this, nowhere on earth is safe. Trump imposed a tariff on an island where nobody lives but penguins.
Huh?
We're putting tariffs on penguins. No one in the White House, no one that you hired to do this research, no one thought to themselves, oh, we don't need to put taxes on penguins.
What the hell's going on over here?
Now, listen, I know what a bunch of you guys are going to say. I know what some of you guys who are really loyal to either side are loyal to Trump in this particular situation are going to say. You guys are going to say, well, it's short-term pain for a long-term solution. Okay, let's listen to what other Americans who voted, who didn't vote for him, let's hear what they have to say.
The stock market does not lie. If it goes down 1,000 or 1,500 points in one day, it's an economic indicator that people with the knowledge are very worried about what's happening. And that's what happened today.
Stocks on the market and everything else. I don't want to hurt that either, but sometimes you have to give the receive.
I expected it to go down, and expected to go down that drastically.
I pay attention to the tariffs. If they could bring more jobs to American people in the United States, then I think it's great. But I don't want to see it to hurt the people in the United States.
I'm concerned. I mean, over 80 years, we've had trade partners that we trusted, that they trusted us, and we've lost that over the course of 2 months or a month.
I feel nervous for our household budget. With 2 kids, I wonder what our grocery bill is going to be like. I wonder if we can afford to upgrade our car when it breaks.
What overseas is doing to the United States, that's wrong. Whether it's any kind of business, whether it's your business, my business, or anybody's, that's wrong. And hopefully these tariffs, I know what he's trying to do, these tariffs will help the people with businesses, break the business stronger, make the people that's working and everything else, they can come back and make a decent living.
There's never been an aspect of where a tariff is considered good economic policy.
Look at 1929, Great Depression. That's the last time we did across the board massive tariffs was 1929, and there were bread lines. Tariffs have never worked out.
You're telling me that we have an example of if you do this, are you kidding me?
Really?
See, guys, let me just explain this. And I understand both sides. Oh, they charge us this, so we're going to charge them that. I get that. And I think, yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds easy. You charge us this, we charge you the same thing. Makes sense, right? It does. But, there's just some logic that comes along with it. Maybe you don't do it all at once. Maybe you go after just China, or you go after some territories that are really charging us high tariffs. If we could actually see the actual numbers, not a soup that includes everything in it, but you don't show the breakdown of how you came to that number. And let me just give you the reason why I say these tariffs are dumb and why they're gonna hurt you. And they're gonna hurt all of us. This is not a situation where you won't be touched by this if they continue to keep these tariffs in place. Let's just start off with just a lesson, guys. A small lesson here that will definitely help you understand this. Just imagine America is run by demand. And demand is really simple, guys. If there is a demand for something, those things sell.
Easy green.
But to have demand in America, you have to have money. Having money means you buy things, which then puts money into corporations' pockets. And then they do what they do with that money. Let it be hiring, let it be more product, let it be research, whatever it may be, advertising. But let's take out the demand. What happens if there is no demand? If there is no demand on something because people do not have money, because prices are too high and they no longer can afford it, hence where we are right now.
Oh my God.
What do you think happens with that? Let's just make this make perfect sense. If there is no demand because people have no money, people have just lost $2.5 trillion in their retirement account. Do you want to go buy a house now? Do you want to go buy a car now? Do you want to go spend $1,000 on a vacation? Do you want to now spend large amounts of money hosting individuals at your house when you just lost $2.5 trillion? And I know what some of you guys are going to say. Well, Orlando, it's going to come back. Yeah, it will come back. Eventually, 4, 5, 6 years, maybe it might come back in 2 years. But the point is, when you have people losing money and then things will continue to go up higher, the demand goes down. And to see how it's truly affecting individuals who supported this, all you have to do is go to the farmers. Go to the farmers, and the farmers will tell you if they agree with these tariffs. The farmers will let you know that, too far.
We just want to work, sell our crop, and have a decent life like everybody else. But if they would just leave it alone.
This trade war is going to impact literally every corner of the country. Some of those who are most uncertain about what this is going to mean is those in agriculture and farming. Like here, corn and soybean farmers and pork producers. Where does this trade war end?
I don't know where it ends. I hope it ends soon.
What is your message to the Trump administration?
Just stay out of it. I mean, if they would just leave it alone and let the free market do its job, everything would be okay.
This is going to be so far reaching, not just because of the Trump administration's tariffs of goods imported into the United States, but it's about the question marks in the days ahead about the retaliatory tariffs that the likes of China, Canada, potentially Mexico, and Europe are going to place on U.S. goods that are either produced, like corn and soybeans, or manufactured and sent overseas.
And they should be worried. Because look at here, just today, China imposes 34% reciprocal tariffs on imports of U.S. goods in retaliation for Trump's trade war. So now, 34% on all goods. They were right to be worried, but not enough. And I know what you're thinking. Orlando, cool. These people, maybe they got what they voted for, or maybe you're saying, I don't care. I don't care about these people. It is what it is. But here is the caveat with this, guys. It's your 401ks that's going to go down.
Wait, what?
It's the job market that is going to continue to get crushed. You say how? First time.
First time.
Let me just give you what's going to happen. Companies, the ones that aren't loyal, all of them, are going to start cutting. They are going to start cutting individuals and laying off individuals, firing individuals in the name of these taxes. They're going to say, we can no longer afford XYZ because now it costs us more and people are buying less.
Bye. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
So what does that mean? That means we're going to have to let you go, Jimmy. We're going to have to let you go. Bobby, you were great to us. You helped us out, but we got to let you go. And I believe the first group that's going to make this decision, the automobile industry. They're going to be the first ones to jump up because they have a 25% tariff on them. If it's not built in the U.S., it's a 25% tariff.
Oh, come on!
But I know what you guys are saying. He's trying to make them move. Do you know how long it takes to move manufacturing from Mexico or Canada or wherever it is outside of the U.S. and bring it here? It will take years. And most companies will think, you know what? I'm just going to wait him out. He won't be president. He won't be president in the next 4 years or 3.5 years. Why spend billions of dollars moving all of my operations to the U.S. only for it to change in the next administration? Companies aren't going to do that. Instead, what companies will do, they will lay you off. Did you hear what I said? This is no different than a company choosing themselves over you. They will do that every single time. Before they spend billions of dollars, they will lay people off before they even do that. So I get it when people say, oh, it's a long-term move.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Do you know what companies will do before they spend billions of dollars in rebuilding and rehiring individuals in the U.S.? It ain't happening. Instead, they will lay people off here, and then next year, your car will be $10,000 more. The cost will be on you. That's the problem, is most people believe the cost will be on the company. Where'd you hear that at?
Come on, man!
Here's the funny thing about laying people off. Most of the companies will still be making money. But they will use this as an opportunity to sell to you more. It's no different than them supporting cancer, AIDS. They will use whatever tactic they have to use to get you to buy more. And they will still lay you off. That's my point.
You're fired.
I know someone's in the back saying, Orlando, you're a liar. You're a liar. So you're telling me that you don't believe that a company will make billions of dollars and then say, we can't afford you, we got to lay you off. And if you believe that, the rock's outside. $100,000, time traveling. Just buy it. Just buy it, please. It's right there, $100,000. It'll take you back to wherever you want to go. But let me guess. You don't believe that these companies will take advantage of this situation. So let me just go ahead and help you out here.
Guys, I'm sure you've all heard Ford did the unthinkable. Instead of being profit-hungry sons of they went ahead and dug a little deeper in their pocket and totally hooked us up. Literally just saying this the other day, like, which manufacturer is going to have the good sense to take advantage of this opportunity?
You know how he said, take advantage of the opportunity? What I think he meant to say was, take advantage of you. Because let's just take a look, guys. Let's just take a look at what Ford and all the rest of the car manufacturers are doing right now. It says Ford is now offering buyers an employee pricing amid Trump tariffs. Again, this is a scenario where it's like, let's make lemons into lemonade. That doesn't mean that if we sell, Ford can have the best year possible. They can have the best year possible, and they're still gonna lay you off. See, I don't think you guys understand what this gentleman here is saying. He's a car salesman. He's trying to get people excited to buy cars. And all this is doing, guys, is putting you in a rock and a hard place. Imagine you need a new car right now. Imagine you need a new car today. And you go to Ford and Ford says, well, this is the price. Yeah, MSRP. This is the price, man. You can either pay MSRP, you can pay this overpriced $10,000 over, or you can wait till the tariffs hit and you're gonna pay more. So they're putting you in a rock in a hard place. You either want a car that's cheaper now, or you want a car that's more expensive later. Which one do you want? But here's not what they're telling you. You're overpaying for the car today. Yes, could there be additional costs and make it next year? I even stated, get ready for $10,000 more next year. But just because that is being said, just because that is a possibility next year, does that mean that you get ripped off today? You have to make that decision. You have to decide to yourself, you know what? Maybe I need to go with a used car. Maybe I need to go with a junker. Maybe I need to do something different, myself and family, where I'm not getting ripped off today, and I'm not gonna get ripped off next year. Maybe I need to see things out and see how this is gonna play out before I make a decision that a car salesman is forcing me to make today. Because he's telling me today, if I don't buy this car today for this expensive price today, then tomorrow it's gonna be way more. This is a salesman's dream right now. A car salesman will say, I'm only trying to save you money. But in reality, they're just trying to sell more cars.
How the you know this? How? Hold on, bro. How?
Now, then we go on to the more ridiculous stuff when it comes to these taxes or tariffs. This is the reason why most of the world isn't taking this serious. If you don't know, we're in a global economy right now, guys. I know the US is its own economy, but in reality, we're a global economy. That's what something that happens in the other side of the world will definitely affect us, and the things that happen on our side of the world will definitely affect the other side of the world. That's just what it is. So for you to believe that taxes on other countries and then the retaliation that they do towards us isn't going to affect us at all, I don't know what to tell you. When you see things like this, Trump says China could get a tariff relief if it approves TikTok deal. We're negotiating with China, who overtaxes us, which could be true or not, but we're bargaining with a social media app? Make it make sense. Then on top of that, believe it or not, remember when I said we're a global economy? It says here, China, South Korea, Japan agree to strengthening trade ties in response to Trump tariffs. All it's doing is making others around the world realize maybe we don't need the U.S. as much as we said we did. Maybe we don't need the U.S. as much as we thought we did. Maybe we could make better ties with other nations that would help us. Maybe we were hurting ourselves working with the U.S. So how about we just regional get together and say, and link up with other nations and then make agreements that will benefit us better and get us off of the U.S. consumer train. And that's what's going to happen slowly but surely, especially if these tariffs stay in place. The EU, France, all of these guys are going to get together and they're going to retaliate. And it's going to cost us a lot of money. We already lost $2.5 trillion one day. One day. And this video isn't meant to be political. It really isn't. It's just math. If you are against math, then I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe 2 + 2 = 4, how do we even have a conversation? If you believe that 2 + 2 is 8,565, sir or ma'am, maybe my channel in this video isn't for you. I mean, I appreciate all the views. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all of that because you could be anywhere else, but you're watching me. I appreciate that. But if you are arguing with me or you disagree with me just because of your loyalty towards said person, Trump, or these companies, or anyone else, and you're not looking out for yourself and your family, not much I could say. So anyway, guys, I didn't mean that this video again, I don't want it to be political. It's not about, it's finance. This is affecting people today. Your 401k, everything. This is affecting my family. This is affecting my extended family. So this is affecting you, and it will affect you even if you don't have a 401k. Get ready for the private sector to start laying off individuals. It's going to happen. I'm letting you know right now, it's going to happen. And these companies, no matter if they make more money or if they lose money, they're still going to lay people off. If you like information like this, join the Patreon. A lot of you guys got this information way before I even made this video. Join if this is the type of information that you enjoy. Also, we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. You need to watch this video right here. We'll give you information on the housing market, financial news, get you into your first rental property, and the information that you will get from it will be gold. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.